No le estoy haciendo ningún mal, ¿entiendes? A ella, ni al contrario, le di los cheques para que ella, ella coja el dinero y nos compra comida y paga a la gente allá. Pero ella, esto dice esas mentiras de que Ángela viene a decir nosotros, es una mentira, es una blasfemia. Bueno. Entonces yo bien herido por eso, porque Angelita, esa niña, es todo de nosotros, que nos ayuda a todo, lo que no nos hace aquella, ella nos lo hace a ella, y es bien buena con nosotros.
Basically, you know, he's got 4 kids. One's a man. He's in the hospital somewhere. He suffered an accident. And she's got Lillian, who's the problem child. Myrna, Myrna is Angela's mom.
Right.
So Angela's a granddaughter.
And Marisol's mother.
And Marisol's mom. And then Carmen.
Okay.
Lillian first got a hold of his wife's Social Security check before she went into an all-out dementia situation. They signed over power of attorney so she could mess with her money or whatever. So she finally coerced him, I would say coerced him, because she kept on saying, oh, I need to have your money, I got to pay the bills, and I need to pay the thing. So that's what she does. She takes their Social Security money and pays the bills and buys them food or whatever, but then it's like $3,000, you know what I'm saying? But she has full access to the money. They don't.
Right.
She's under the impression that they have a fortune, which he says we do not. We do not have any money. So Lillian thinks that upon his death, he's going to leave his money to Angela, because Angela, the granddaughter, is the one that goes above and beyond, bathes him, cleans his house, cooks for him, blah, 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 does everything. He says this kid does more for them than any of his kids, you know. So Lillian thinks that he's got money, and if he dies, he's going to end up leaving it to her, so she wants to get her away.
Does he know that his house is for sale or sold?
¿Tú sabes que la casa, tú estás vendiendo la casa?
No. Tenemos casa, pero no. Vendiéndola no estamos.
No, he says he's not selling the house.
Ella quiere, tenía que venderla.
Lillian quería vender la casa.
Quiere vender la casa, pero yo no quiero.
He said that Lillian wanted to sell their house, and he told her no.
Okay.
Dice que ya casi la vendía. Pero yo le dije, pues yo no autoridad aquí para venderla. Así que yo la casa no la vendo.
He said that he has not given her permission to sell that house.
Okay. Angela has never put her hands on him.
And no, he said that he's very hurt and upset, and that's why he came here, because that's a complete blasphemy that this kid does more than anybody else in their family for them.
Is he aware that Lillian has a restraining order against Angela that just was up today, just ended today, for this type of...
No, I did ask him if Lillian has ever hit them, and he said no.
Okay.
But that she's a troublemaker, like a lot of gossipy, likes to gossip, and, you know.
Would he like to change power of attorneys if he had that option?
Tú sabes que Lillian, tenía una orden de restricción en contra de Angela para que no fuera a la casa.
Que eso fue una calumnia también que levantó. La idea que yo fui a la corte y le dije a la jueza que era pura mentira.
He said that he went to court. He showed up in court and he said that was a complete lie, that was a false accusation for the restraining order. He said he went to court.
Because there was still, the restraining order was just up today. And she made more reports today. Lillian did, Carmen also, against Angela to up the restraining order, to re-up it. So Angela's kind of behind the 8 ball in this.
Right. Tú quieres mantenerla, ¿sabes cómo tú le diste potestad por la corte a Lillian para que hiciera todo tu...
No, yo le di la prestada de echar al banco.
Del Seguro Social.
Seguro Social. y protestando los chavos de la mujer mía.
Ajá, de seguro social.
Seguro social.
Pero tú no le diste protestas para vender casa.
No,
para...
yo no la protestar para vender casa, le mata. Ella está vendiendo, le dije que casi vendía, pero yo estoy diciendo que no. Porque la casa, la otra vamos a vivir.
Yeah.
¿Sí?
They're gonna have to switch powers of attorney, and they're gonna have to do it before he thinks, because right now she's got power of attorney over their Social Security checks and stuff.
How does he do that?
They go to
How does he needs an attorney? He himself.
Well, you know what? If they get elderly, if they get that thing involved.
They did. They opened a case, elderly abuse, They came out and then they closed the case and said no. They were saying something about he only gets his. Lillian's the only one that's allowed to give him his medication. He gets it. He's supposed to have it daily. He only gets it every 3 days. I don't know if that's true. All these accusations. The whole family, just accusations against each other. I just don't know where the truth is. They're in here filing, not these people, not Angela and her mother, but everybody else is filing reports like crazy and running down to the prosecutor. Then they get this restraining order, and the judge the magistrate won't listen to them. So, like I said, Lillian's got the house, audio and video. So when anybody goes there to talk to him, she knows. She sends the family right over, Carmen, whoever. It's in a bad spot. I mean, I don't know how to help him. I do believe she's selling that house right out from underneath him.
Yeah, you know what? But Adult Protective Services has to...
I have to call.
You have to call.
Yeah, I'm going to call in connection with it.
You know, you tell them, listen, we had a Spanish-speaking officer speak with...
I wish I would have got all that on there, but...
Yeah, and he said that he did not give his daughter permission to sell that house.
Right.
And she claims that she's selling it, but he did not give her permission to sell the house. And that all the accusations and restraining orders and all that he's making against Angela, they're false. Although he said that Lillian has never hit them either.
Right.
Like she doesn't abuse them.
But she steals.
Right.
Like she already got a loan in his name and things like that.
See, but that's fraud.
Right, she's doing fraudulent things.
To do that. Yeah.
Sure, but that's already come up down there in this court, but that magistrate doesn't hear it.
Yeah, Adult Protective Services is going to be the one.
Yeah, okay.
Because they could look into all his financial records.
Right. They do all that?
Oh, yeah.
All the civil stuff.
Yeah, because
not criminal.
You know, sometimes with Adult Protective Services, when they can't care for themselves.
Right.
You know, so they got to protect them from other people taking advantage of them.
Okay.
You know, in this case, family members.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But, yeah, he said that she's never hit them or... But all the accusations that Lillian's making against Angela, they're all false.
Okay.
That Angela's actually the one that takes care of them.
Okay.
So.
All right. I apologize for them dragging him down here.
Yo lo que quiero es la paz entre la familia. Quiero que retire ese odio que le tiene a Angela. Y Angelita es muy buena con nosotros, igual que ella es nuestra hija, pero ella es nieta, pero la queremos igual que a ella. ¿Entiendes? Y no quiero yo que siga, ella quiere meterla como a la cárcel. ¿Entiendes? Siendo mentira.
Yeah, he says that.
Y que ella me agredió. Dice, oye, yo sé que dice la hija mía. Mentira.
Yeah, he says that that's a total lie, that Angela has never touched him. And that all he wants in his last days is for everybody to get along and to leave Angela alone, because Angela's the one that takes care of them.
But they're all being so mean to Marisol that Myrna is like freaking out, like she's just going to take Marisol and leave that house. But they put $30,000 into that house to make it suitable for her wheelchair and stuff. The county did, or the state. That's their money, you know, the disabled people.
Right.
So that's why her house isn't set up for that. Marisol won't fit through a doorway in her house, but she'll move her just so this ends, so her parents could have some peace, because Myrna thinks that he believes everything that Lillian is saying.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Well, then that's good.
That girl has never touched him. She does more for them than...
And how is Marisol to him?
Y Marisol. ¿Qué pito?
Marisol está allí en casa, pero se va a ir, la mamá se la va a llevar.
¿Quién? Mirna.
Mirna.
Ajá. Pero Marisol habla y anda y
Ella
eso.
no puede hablar.
No.
No, ella está en silla de ruedas. Tiene 40 años.
Tiene 40 años.
21 años.
Y ella habla normal.
No, ella habla así, ella habla normal.
Sí. ¿Y no te trata mal?
¿Qué?
Marisol.
No, eso no.
No.
No, eso no, la quiere todo el mundo, la quiere en casa. Pero la... no está. Lillian no la quiere. Lillian la odia. Y siempre ha querido que la quiere a la mala que nosotros la saquemos de casa.
Yeah, she said
a la mala.
He said that Lillian hates Marisol and wants them to
wants her
get
out.
rid of her, wants her out.
Right. Wants to put her in a home or out. Right.
So.
That way she can be alone with them. But his wife, they don't want Marisol out.
Yeah. No, he said no, because he said everybody loves her. She's disabled. She doesn't.
Right.
Just walks around in a wheelchair.
Right.
You know.
But after the state put $30,000 into a house, it's not that easy just to uproot somebody. But well, Lillian's like, I'm going to put them in a home, and I'm going to
sell the house.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna. There's no physical
abuse going on.
Other than there might be fraud.
Right.
You know.
Right.
She's using their names to open bank.
And she doesn't buy their food and stuff. I mean, that's all on Myrna, I guess. There's some issue with that. As long as nobody's hurting him and whatever, and then that he understands that some things have to change, or Lillian's not after his best interest at heart.
Right.
Okay. Then that's what I'll tell them. Okay.
So, but you're going to have to call Adult Protective.
Yeah, I'm going to call.
Because if they call, they're not going to.
No.
It's going to be a one side, the other side.
That's why I kind of needed him to say something. That he understands what's going on. He's not being mistreated. Nobody's beating him. And that the accusations are false. That's all I needed.
Right. And then when you talk to Adult Protective Services, tell them that they have a Spanish-speaking social worker. Send one. That way he can talk.
Right. Is he able to talk freely at home? Would he tell that truth at home?
Déjame hacerte una pregunta. Si nosotros mandamos una persona de las oficinas que protegen a los envejecientes, ¿tú me entiendes? Si nosotros mandamos un investigador y Lillian está ahí, ¿tú te atreves a decir la verdad de frente de él?
Seguramente que sí. ¿Cómo lo voy a decir?
Yeah, he said he doesn't say he's not scared.
Yo no estoy diciendo una mentira. Yo a Lillian la quiero de alma. Es la hija más pequeña de nosotros. Pero tampoco lo vamos a tolerar que abuse con la otra. Óyela, ¿no?
Yeah, tell him to send a social worker over there.
Okay.
Spanish speaking, when he said he's not afraid to talk and tell the truth in front of us. So he's not afraid of Lillian.
Okay,
to talk and say, everything that you're saying is a lie.
Right.
This is what you're doing with my money, blah, blah, blah. He's not afraid.
Okay, good. That's what I needed to know. I didn't want to put him in a bad spot.
Okay?
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay.
What's up with the...